Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. It's your girl Joanna. In today's tutorial I'll be showing how to cut and sew a simple round neck male shirt. Let's get straight to the tutorial. These are the measurements you're using for this tutorial. Let's get straight to the cutting part. So I've already cut the front and the back part, the pieces for the shirt already. So I'm going to explain to you how we went about it. Now this is on fold. This is the front part of it and this is the back part of it. Now, both the front and the back parts of the shirt are cut on fold. So I'm just opening them up for you to see. So that is it. Now let's first work on the front part of the shirt. Now to fold it, I considered that of the chest circumference divided by 4. Then I added 2 inches seam allowance to it to fold it up. So that is 36 inches divided by 4. Then I added 2 inches to it. So that makes it 11. Now the length of the shirt's length is 25 plus additional 2 inches, making it 27. 1.5 for the folding and the down part, and then the ½ inch will be used for the shoulder joint. So that is it for the front part. Now for the back part, we will maintain the chest width, that is the 11 inches, and the length, we are going to add 4 inches. That is 2 inches will be for the shoulder drop, 1.5 for the hem fold, and then the ½ inch will be used for the shoulder joint. So that is it for the back part as well. Now I place the front part of the shirt on top of the back part of the shirt to cut the neckline. Now for the width of the neckline, I'm going to use 2.5 inches. And then for the front part, I'll go down 2.5 inches for the depth as well. Okay, so I'll maintain the width, which is 2.5 for the back part of the shirt. But then for the depth, I'm going to go down 1.5 inches. Then I'm going to be giving this a curved shape like this to give it a round neck. I'll give the front part also a curve like this to make it a round neckline. Okay, now for the shoulder slope, I'm going to go down 2 centimeters on the shoulder line, and then I'm going to connect it to the neckline. So now I'll first of all cut that of the back neckline. I'll cut that out and then cut the front neckline. Make sure you separate the two in order to avoid cutting through that of the back part of the shirt. Having done that, you are going to cut both the front and the back parts shoulder slope together. Okay, so now that has been done, I'm going to be giving the front part of the shirt a facing. So I'm going to fold a piece of fabric. You can use a different fabric, but make sure that matches that of the fabric. So I'll fold that like this. Then I'm going to place it under that of the front part of the shirt. So the facing is actually 7 inches by width. So I'm going to use that to trace out the neckline or cut out the neckline for the facing, and then the shoulder slope. Now I'll just go ahead and then give this a round shape out. So that is it for the facing. That is it for the facing for the front part of the shirt. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside and work on the back part of the shirt. So the back part, as usual, has a yoke. So the yoke is as the same width as that of the front and the back part of the shirt. Now the length of the yoke is 8.5 inches. This is optional depending on the shape that you want to give this. So I'm actually making the down part of the yoke straight. Now I'm using the back part of the shirt to cut out the neckline for the yoke as well. So I just place the yoke under that of the back part of the shirt, and I'm using the back part of the shirt to cut out the neckline and then the shoulder slope. After that has been done, I'm going to open up the yoke like this on the wrong side of the fabric. Then I'm going to attach I'm going to apply a half stay or medium stay at the very end of the yoke. Before that, I'm going to cut the sleeves for the shirt as well. Now to cut that, I'm going to fold up, considering that of the round sleeve circumference divided by 2, then I added about 2 inches, about 2 inches seam allowance. And the length is 7 inches, so I added 9.5 inches. 2 inches we used to fold the down part of the sleeve, and then the half inch we used to join that of the armhole. So that has also been done. So like I said, I applied about 1 inch width of a half stay on the very end of the yoke, and then I'm going to flat iron it just as you see me doing. Now I'll bring out the back parts of the shirt and then join the yoke to the back part of the shirt. Before then, I'm going to mark the wrong side of them just to avoid being confused. So first of all, join the neckline together with the right side of the yoke facing the wrong side of the back part of the shirt. I'm just marking out the neckline. So I'm going to join it with half of an inch. I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and then join them. First of all, I'm going to pin it before I take it to the sewing machine. Now I'm going to notch the neckline after joining it, so carefully use your scissors to give these notches all around, especially at the curvy areas. So I went ahead to turn the yoke to the back part of the shirt after notching like this. Just using the iron to straighten out the neckline. Kindly subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, like this video, leave a comment in the comment section. Okay, so now for the yoke, I want about half inch of the folded part to be showing like this. So I'm going to stitch starting from here, leaving a half inch downward. I hope you understand me. So first of all, I'm going to pin it before I take it to the sewing machine to join it to that of the back part of the shirt. Now this is the shape, or this is the style that I want for the yoke. It is optional, totally optional. So that is it. I'm leaving about half inch and I'm going to stitch like this all the way down. That's it. Let me take it to sewing machine and stitch it. So that is done. I joined the yoke to the back part of the shirt. Now let's work on the front part of the shirt. I'm going to be attaching the facing to it. So with the right side of facing the right side of the front part of the shirt, I'm going to join the neckline with half of an inch like this, just as I used the chalk to mark. I'm taking it to the sewing machine to join it. Before then, I'm going to pin it down. So that has been done. So I'm going to go ahead and notch the neckline as you see me doing. Okay, so after notching, I'm just taking out the pins from the facing. Then I'll go ahead and fold up the facing like this about 1 centimeter. Then I'll run stitches around it. You can go ahead and then knit it as well. So this is what I meant like this, so that you'll be able to hem that of the facing to the shirt. So I went ahead to turn the facing. I went ahead to turn it to the wrong side of the back, the front part of the shirt, and ironed it. Alright guys, so I'm going to bring out the back part of the shirt to join the shoulders together. So I place the back part of the shirt with the right side facing the front part of the shirt. I'm going to join the one shoulder and then I'll pin one shoulder to be able to attach a zipper to it. So I'm going to pin one shoulder, the one that I'll be attaching a zipper to. You can choose any of the shoulders actually. So I'm going to take this to the same machine and join it with half of an inch, just as I've marked with the chalk. Alright, so now that has been done, I'm going to turn it to the right side of the fabric. Then I'll pull down the front part of the shirt to make sure that it tallies with that of the back part of the shirt. So just as you can see, the front part is actually shorter than that of the back part of the shirt by 2 inches that we added to the back part of the shirt. So that is it, that explains it. Now we are going to be cutting the armhole for the shirt. So now we consider that of our cross back, which is 16 inches plus 1 inch seam allowance, making it 17. Place your hand there and count the remainder. So we had about 5 inches remainder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remainder. So divide that 5 inches by 2. So we are going to have 2.5, and then mark that 2.5 on both sides of the shirt. For the armhole depth, divide your armhole circumference by 2 and then mark that on both sides of the shirt. Mark that on both sides of the shirt. So I'll go up about 2 inches and then give this a curve. Sorry, the camera couldn't capture the other side of the shirt. Sorry about that. So I'll go ahead and then cut out the armhole. So I'll go ahead and notch the shoulders for the joining of the sleeves. Okay, so after the armhole, remember we left one of the shoulders for the attachment of the zipper. So I have two zippers here. I have one invisible and then one American zip. So we are using the American zip because I want the teeth to be showing at the shoulder. Leave a comment in the comment section if you want me to teach you how to fix the invisible zipper using your manual sewing machine. Okay, so I'll fold in 1/2 inch and then place the zipper under it, leaving the teeth area just as you see me doing, and then I'll place it under the um I'll place it on the machine and then start stitching. So guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, kindly hit on the subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment if you enjoyed the tutorial. Please share this video to your friends and family. Alright, so I'll go ahead and then join the other side of the zipper to the other side of the shoulder as well by folding up the shoulder in 1/2 inch, and then I'll place the zipper under it just as you see me doing. Just that this time around I started stitching from the back side of the zipper. Okay guys, so this is how it came out after attaching the zipper to it. So I'm going to trim off the excess of the zipper. So I went ahead to put this aside and then I'm going to work on the sleeves. Okay, so as I was working on the the sleeve, I wanted to fold up the hem of it and then flat iron it, but unfortunately there was doom saw as at that time. My Ghanaian people understand the doom saw, I mean power cut actually. So I couldn't iron this properly, but then I tried as much as I could to um make it a bit flat before I took it to the sewing machine to stitch it down. So I had to support this with my pins before taking it to the sewing machine to stitch it down. So that's exactly what is going on here. Okay, so now I'll take it to the machine to join it, stitch it down. I did same for the other piece of the sleeve. So that has been done. Before I mark that of the curve on the sleeve, I'm going to measure the armhole measurement. So I had about 9 inches for the armhole. I had about 9 inches actually. That is what I'm going to use to mark the curve on the sleeve, the armhole curve on the sleeve. Before then, for the hem of the sleeve, divide your round sleeve measurement by 2, which is 12. So that divided by 2, then I added 1.5 seam allowance. Then I'm going to place my index finger on the third inch on my measuring tape and give this a curve. This works fast for me, but actually that's the right way in doing this. Okay, so I connected, so I'm going to cut out the sleeve. Then I'll use the cutout to cut out the second piece of sleeve as well. So I went ahead to notch the middle of the sleeve as well and put it aside. So I'm going to bring out the shirt. Then I'm going to open it up to attach the sleeve to it. So I'll pin it. I'll make sure the notch areas matches each other like so. Then I'll go ahead to pin it all around. Okay, so after I've pinned it, I'll take it to the sewing machine to join this with 1/2 inch. Okay guys, so this is how it turned out after joining the sleeve to the armhole of the shirt. Now we are going to be joining the sides as well, but then remember this have a side slit. So I went up 7 inches. So this depends on how long you want your slit, the side slit to be. Okay, so at the point that we've marked is where we are going to stop joining the side. Okay, so with the side seam allowance, you are going to be joining the sides together. Make sure you stretch your shirt like this with regards to where the sleeve is. With the direction of my chalk, stitch it this way. Don't curve it because the sleeve is like this. Straighten up the sleeve and then join the sides like this and end at where you mark your slits open. I'll do this for both sides of the shirt. So I'll take it to a sewing machine to join the side. Okay guys, so that has been done. That has been done. So I'm going to be sewing the hem part of the shirt like so. So the seam allowance that we added for the hem, that's exactly how I'm going to do. Remember, I told you there's doom saw at that point in time when I was doing the recordings. I couldn't flat iron it. That is why you see me brushing this with my bare hands and then using a pin to do it. So I folded in half and then folded up again 1 inch and then took it to the sewing machine to stitch it down. So that has been done. It's left with a side slit. So I folded in half and then folded down 1 inch just as you see me doing. I'll do same for the other half. So for the side slit, I'm just supporting it with pins. Now to make it more clearer to you, I'm just opening up the shirts like this to show you how I am going to join the side sleeve. So I fold in half inch and fold down 1 inch like this. I'll do same for the other side. I'll fold in half and then fold in again 1 inch. Then with the direction of the chalk, I'll start stitching upward like this, then I'll curve to the other side and then stitch down. So that's exactly it. I'll do same for the other side of the slit as well. I'll take it to sewing machine to stitch it down. Hey guys, if you watched this tutorial up to this end, I say thank you. If you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, like this tutorial, leave a comment if you understood the tutorial or you have a question for me, and please share this video to your friends and family and other social networks. Alright guys, so this is how it came out. You can knit the facing of the front part of the shirt. Thank you for watching. Keep being amazing wherever you are. To my next tutorial, stay blessed wherever you are.